Hi, I'm Peter.
And I'm Denise.
And we are going to be trying out the WW recipes, and my lovely wife will be cooking them and I'll be giving them a shot.
And he'll be eating them. I'll be cooking, he'll be eating. He gets the easy part. So today we're trying Tricolour Vegetable Ribbons with lemon, thyme, and pecorino. Now, a few things about the ingredients. We've decided to double the amounts because we do have two teenagers who are going to be hopefully trying some of this. It is doubtful whether they actually will or not, but we'll see. The other thing is I had to go through 3 different stores to find the yellow squash, as well as the cheese. The Pecorino cheese was nowhere, cheese was nowhere to be found. We went to 3 different stores and we were told that Asiago is very similar. So we're gonna do this recipe with Asiago cheese, even though it's calling for Pecorino. So stay tuned and we will take you along on our journey. Hey everyone, so while we're waiting for our Weight Watchers meal to get ready, we are making the Tricolour Vegetable Ribbons with lemon, thyme, and pecorino cheese. Everything is prepped. We realized that this is really a vegetarian dish that needed a little bit of protein or extra protein, and so we're going to be making chicken breasts with this, and chicken breasts are 0 points. And this is my favorite appliance in the whole wide world, my Instant Pot. And in the Instant Pot, you will see some frozen chicken breasts. And I love to use the keg spice. And all I do is I sprinkle it over top, and I'm usually quite generous. You can do this with non-frozen too, but the frozen is just as fine. And then you add 1.5 cups of water or broth. We don't need the extra calories, so I put that in there. We close it up. You make sure that the vent is over here, and we're going to pressure cook. And because it is frozen, I'm going to increase it to 30 minutes, and I just leave it alone. At 30 minutes, I'm going to let it naturally release for about 15 or so, and we're going to have the best no-point chicken breasts to go with our wonderful dinner. Hey everyone, I'm back, and here I am wearing my totally cool Mickey apron. Most of you know I'm pretty well Disney obsessed. So we are going to continue making the Tricolour Vegetable Ribbons and with lemon, thyme, and pecorino cheese, which we're actually switching to something else. And we have shredded the squash. There's the yellow summer squash, there's the zucchini, carrots, and the onions. And we've got our olive oil here, and we're going to heat that up. We're just gonna wait and put this over here. All right. With some onions. I'm just going to wait just a few minutes. It's not a lot of oil. I was kind of tempted to use Pam actually and eliminate the points that are listed here for that. Right now it tells us, I think it's 1 point per serving, and it comes from the cheese and the oil. But I was thinking that this is not a lot of oil, and to eliminate that, it might be helpful to use Pam. So we're going to saute the onions for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then we'll continue. Here we are. We have sauteed the onions. They're starting to get soft. And now it says that we're supposed to add the vegetables. I think I'm going to do a little bit of each because we've doubled the recipe. And actually, to be honest with you, I do not know if I have enough space in this pan. The colors are very, very pretty. So I might have to do 2 batches of this. Very, very pretty. It looks appetizing to me. Peter doesn't like vegetables, so I don't know how he's going to do with this recipe, actually. Especially like zucchini and stuff. It's not his thing. So now, it says to add it and turn until tender, 3 to 4 minutes. I don't know if that's going to do it, actually. And we have our salt here. We're supposed to add that. And we have our garlic. That was an entire, like a clove, not just a clove, it was like the whole pod of garlic to get that because I was doubling the recipe. I think I'm going to add a little bit more vegetables. Okay. Pardon my hands. I promise you they're clean. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to eat it, just Peter. So it won't matter, but they're clean anyways. All right, We'll be back in a few minutes when we're ready to add the next step. And here we are. I got all of the vegetables in. As you can see, they have kind of reduced nicely. We're going to add the lemon zest and the thyme. I'm going to turn this off because it doesn't really need to be on. Just need to season it with it. The fresh thyme. It does look beautiful. And we're going to plate it, and then we're going to put some cheese on it. And we're going to show you the finished product. Also, going to show you how great the chicken is going to look with this. This does look really good. Now we're putting on the cheese. I've measured it out. It looks like a lot of cheese though. It's a 1/4 cup per each recipe, and since I've doubled it, I've also doubled the cheese. But it does look very beautiful, and I've made enough for the family, and that's great. So thank you for coming along for this portion of it. You're going to be a part of Peter tasting it, and that's probably going to be a lot more interesting than me making it. So here we are again, and my Instant Pot is ready as well. So you can take a look. There's the chicken, all ready to go, and this is 0 points. Oops, and it's so good, it's falling apart. I'm going to need to get a spatula to lift that up, or maybe a different, there we go. All right. Here's 1 chicken breast, 2, and these were cooked from frozen, folks. It doesn't take very long, and you can basically walk away from it. You don't have to stand and watch it or worry that it's going to dry out. Very, very good. Okay, so now we're going to plate this, and the next thing will be Peter tasting, and I don't know if I mentioned, he does not like vegetables at all, so we'll be seeing how well this goes over. So here we are with Peter, and he is going to have his meal. This looks very good. There's your chicken breast and the ribbon vegetables. That is a 1-point meal for today, and we're going to see.
Got my water.
He's got his water, flavored as it is, but that's all right. So let's see how you're enjoying this.
First of all, I didn't realize this was all vegetables. So I was like, oh, it's all vegetables. He did pick this. He did pick this recipe to try, so it wasn't me. It's this week's recipe. When we went to
weekly,
meeting.
yeah.
So we're gonna give it a shot. Not the biggest fan, I have to say, of vegetables.
Not the biggest fan. That's an understatement.
All right. It looks really hot.
Yeah, he doesn't like hot food either. He's great if you forget something and it cools down. He's very happy with that.
Here we go. Oh.
What's the story?
If you like vegetables, I'm sure you're gonna love this. It's not my thing so far. I'll give it another shot.
But he's eating it, so that's a good thing.
I am trying it. Still hot.
Of course, I'm going to love it because I love all vegetables.
I'm sure you will. It's not my thing.
Could you be a little more descriptive than that?
Because it's all vegetables.
Is it because it's...
If I put maybe mixed in some of the chicken with it.
Is it the consistency? Is it the taste? What is it?
Consistency isn't bad. You know, it's like al dente, I guess. You know, the vegetables are still a little bit crispy, but they're cooked. The cheese adds some nice flavor to it. I do like that. Let me try it with a little bit of chicken.
But the flavoring of it is nice.
The flavoring is nice.
So what is it that you don't like? The idea that if it was vegetables?
No, it's not. It's not so much the idea of it. It's just.
Maybe I need to blindfold you when you try things.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Because then you won't know whether it's vegetables or not.
No,
I think that we should try that.
I'll taste it after the first bite. Okay, I'm gonna try some with chicken this time.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
It might in my mind.
Yeah, well, you know, don't ask me about his mind because it's clearly not working all the time.
See, that makes it better.
Oh, you know what? It's all in your head. You know that, right?
No, it's all in my stomach.
Oh. So our timer went off for the laundry and it stopped our recording. So you were saying.
So I was saying that it's not something I would order in a restaurant, knowing that it's an all vegetable meal, because I'm not a vegetarian or anything. I like to eat my meat.
He doesn't like vegetables at all. I mean, I
No,
shouldn't say
I like
really-
carrots, I like beans, I like corn, I like all the basic starchy vegetables.
You like all the kids' food.
I like chicken nuggets.
Yep.
I like macaroni and
Yep.
cheese.
Yep.
But try another bite.
But you're gonna finish it, right? I didn't go
I'm
through
gonna
all this
finish what
work
you
for
played.
nothing. I have to say, from a work perspective, it's a bit time consuming, especially finding the ingredients was a little bit tricky. 2 grocery stores didn't have the yellow squash, the 3rd one did. The cheese was nowhere to be found. And then all of the preparation of the vegetables, it was very involved. But I would make it again because it looks very nice, and I could see, like if I had family or friends over for dinner, I could see making that as a side dish and serving it.
Some of it kind of reminds me of having snap peas.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. I thought you liked.
I don't know
snap
why it
peas.
doesn't really taste like snap peas, but I think the consistency is like snap peas, which I really love.
Well.
So I will eat it. It's not one of those meals where I will say, "Ugh, no, thank you." I will eat it,
You better.
but I probably won't ask you to make it again.
All right.
But
Well, thank you. Thank you for being our guinea pig today. And thank you everybody else for joining us in this episode of the Weight Watchers recipes reviewed.
All right. So now that I've tried it, we're gonna have the master chef try it and see what she thinks of it.
Far from it. I love it. I think it's
I
really
knew
good.
you would. I knew you would.
It has complex flavors. There's a bit of crunch. I love the cheese. I love everything about this, and I would make it again, and I would serve it to my friends, just not to feed her. Thank you.
All right. See you next time.